Hello everyone, this is Janice. Today I'm going to work on this layout. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to bump the camera. I have this sketch that I went to stickersandfun.com and they have a ton of sketches. I'm not even sure if this is showing up. I can't really tell from my little screen, but I'm going to show you and put some of the layout together on this video, and then I'm going to add some Cricut cuts and stuff to it, and I'll come back and show you the completed layout. So what I did was I got 2 pieces of brown cardstock here. These are from Recollections open stock cardstock. And I cut out, let me move some of these things here. I've matted my photos. They're not down yet because I think I'm going to do some inking around the edges, maybe some distressing, I'm not sure. So I haven't put these down yet, but this is cut down to 4x4, so this is 4.5 by 4.5. I just wanted a little bit of a larger mat. And then this one over here is again 4.5 by 9 because it's holding 2 photos. So then what I did was this paper here is from the Recollections Believe Christmas paper stack, and so I cut on my Cricut, I cut a 11-inch circle, and I'm going to put it right in the middle of my layout. I mean, it's not right in the middle, it's just kind of where I like it. And I've got my T-square. I highly recommend. These are great for lining things up, but it's also great for kind of figuring out some marks, putting down some marks of where I want to cut this circle. And let me see here, I need a pencil. So I'm just going to make a mark at the top and at the bottom, and then I'm going to line those marks up on my trimmer. So let's go ahead and do that. Bring my big old trimmer. By the way, I think I've had this for a week or so, and I'm loving it. I haven't regretted 1 second of owning it. It is huge, but I like it. Okay. So I'm just kind of lining, you can't see what I'm doing, so I'll tell you, I'm just lining up the marks on this metal piece here where I know the blade is going to go. Just hold it down. Gives me a nice clean cut. Okay, move that away. And again, I'm not going to adhere it yet because I want to do some inking. I'll show you some, but you know, I don't want you to sit there watching me do all that for such a long time. It's fun for a little while, but it can get old fast. And then here I have, my title is going to be from this Stampin' Up! So Very stamp set. And it has a big So Very and then all these tiny words. I think it's an old set. I'm not sure. I got it from my friend's mother-in-law, who's a doll to me. She's so sweet. So, okay, so I want to go ahead and stamp this. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on a block. And I'm going to get some brown ink. I use the Memento Rich Cocoa. I can't see my screen, so I hope I'm showing you things in frame. And I've learned my lesson. When I do this, sometimes I make big mistakes right on my layout, so I'm going to stamp down here. I should probably use my Stamp-A-Majig, but do a practice on the back of this paper. it's not dark enough, so I need to ink it up better. Really juicy. Juicy, juicy. Alright, center this. I'm just going to hold it down to give the ink a chance to get in there. Okay, it's pretty good. So that will go up there on the layout, and then I have this tiny, and you know, if you'd like to know the dimensions are 1 1/4 by 4. And then the little word west. Let's get a block here. Okay, so that's going to go there, just a little tiny, okay, alright, so we'll set that aside to clean a bit. Alright, now back to this. So like I said, I think I'm going to do some inking on the circle, on the words here, probably on my journaling mat. These strips here, they're from the same paper collection, Recollections Believe, and I put this at 11 inches by 4, and then I had a little strip on each side of the paper that was left over from this, and I just cut this. This turns out to be like 1/4 inch by 11, and I corner chomped the edges just to kind of bring that in again. So that'll go here. I did the same thing on the other side to bring some balance. And then, like I said, my photos are going to go here and here. Okay. And then just, like I said, do some inking. I think I'm going to use brown and white. Is that really white? I think I'm going to use some white paint. I'm going to reach over here for my light. I feel like it's a little bit too dark over here. And this is how I store my paint dabbers. So I'm going to use I'm not going to use the Pearl, I'm going to use the Snow Cap and the Espresso. And I'll show you how cute this can turn out. So let me put these aside for a second so I don't ruin my pictures with some paint. Now the So Very, I think, should have brown. So you know what? I think I'm going to change my camera angle. Okay. And I'll show you my idea here. Let's do the title here. So if you don't know what these are made by Adirondack. Jenny Bolin makes them too. And what you do when you first get them is you prime the tip by pushing down on it so that the ink can come through. It's kind of like a spongy top there. And then you just can, you know, you can do whatever you like. If you want to just swipe it on there. And I just kind of want to, you know, kind of a rustic look. My son is kind of the rustic type, from what I can tell. Not much into tidiness, just your average rough and tumble boy. Okay, so there's that. And I think think I'll do the same to the journaling block. Okay, and then for the circle, what I think I'll do is do white. I'm not quite sure, so I'm going to sample. I'm just going to do a test on the leftover paper, the scrap. This is the white. Again, I find I have to do this every time just to get the paint flowing. And Tim Holtz says to store them upside down. So I trust what he says. So I don't think I had this one upside down, otherwise it would have been ready to go. So I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do white and then brown? I don't know. See, because the background is brown, so I don't think it'll show up very well. So I think I'm just going to do that. Let me see how this looks. It's going to bring it over here, and I think that's the way to go. So we're going to go ahead and do it. I'll probably do that same brown on the photo mats. Use out a little bit better. That's a lot right there, but that's okay. I'm trying to be a little bit free here. And keep it fun. I like paint. I think that's good. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other side, and then I'll come back and show you how the project has progressed. Thanks for watching. Bye.